No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams would be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Off the option, here's Henry. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Derrick Henry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 41, Jones completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Texans score, Texans 10. Bengals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
This will go to Henry out wide. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, it's Henry looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows?
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Jefferson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
The score, Texans 10, Bengals 7.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Jefferson. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. They'll run a draw now with Jefferson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
6 yards to go.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Jefferson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now a give running left with Jefferson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On first down, they'll stay with Jefferson on the ground. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on second down. Jones being chased out left. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Jones. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. Not much there, only a yard. Throwing again on second down. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Ballard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll look to throw again. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This is taken at the 23. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. working with a 2nd and 3. They'll toss this right side to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On the counter, this is Jefferson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Still 9 remaining on second down. And they'll go again here with Jefferson. 119 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
It's complete to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Miles Boykin, 47 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Jones finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Out of the gun, here's a give to Jefferson.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll go right back to Jefferson.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a throw here, hauled in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ballard, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Off play action, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Ballard. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be blocked out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Left side, Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On 3rd down, here's a run by Jefferson.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Watch the screen. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike's in the light.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Cincinnati.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Jefferson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. They run the counter. Jefferson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson powers through him. Oh, he sheds himself free. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Cincinnati, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-1.